Okay, you're going.
Hello everyone, my name is Karina, and today I want to talk about two very different approaches to teaching science. The traditional fact-focused model and the inquiry-based, discovery-driven model. I'll be using the moon phase vignettes to show how each approach looks in action, and I'll connect these ideas to research, constructivism, inclusivity, and culturally responsive teaching. In a traditional science classroom, the teacher is the center of the lesson. In Ms. Sheridan's class, for example, she begins by telling students the names of the moon phases, explaining the cycle, and showing diagrams. Students then complete an activity that simply matches what she already explained. Their job is to memorize and repeat information. In contrast, inquiry-based teaching positions students as investigators. In Ms. Lee's class, students spend weeks observing the moon, collecting data, noticing patterns, and asking questions. They build models, test ideas, compare explanations, and work toward a shared understanding of why the moon changes shape. Instead of being told the answer, they figure it out. Research consistently shows that students learn science best when they are actively engaged in making sense of phenomena. Effective strategies include starting with real-world phenomena that spark curiosity, building on students' prior knowledge and experiences, using modeling, investigation, and evidence-based reasoning, encouraging scientific talk and collaboration, using ongoing formative assessment, integrating literacy, math, and technology, connecting learning to students' cultural and community contexts. These strategies will support all learners, including students with exceptionalities, because they provide multiple entry points, hands-on experiences, and opportunities to express understanding in different ways. Constructivism is the idea that students build new understanding by connecting it to what they already know. Learning is active, not passive. Inquiry-based teaching is built on this theory. When students investigate, test ideas, and revise their thinking, they are constructing meaning for themselves. Instead of memorizing facts, they develop deep understanding because they built ideas through experience and reasoning. Traditional teaching often works best for students who are strong memorizers or who already feel confident in science. But it can leave many students behind because it doesn't give them time to explore or make sense of ideas. Inquiry-based teaching is naturally more inclusive. Students can participate through observation, discussion, modeling, drawing, or hands-on work. They learn from each other, and every student's thinking becomes part of the classroom conversation. Inquiry honors different strengths: visual, verbal, hands-on, social, and gives all students a meaningful role in the learning process. Culturally responsive teaching recognizes that students bring their identities, experiences, and cultural knowledge into the classroom. In traditional model, these experiences often stay on the sidelines because their teacher delivers the same information to everyone in the same way. In inquiry-based classroom, students' backgrounds become assets. Their observations, questions, and ways of making sense of the world shape the investigation. When teachers value students' cultural perspectives, check their own biases, and choose phenomena connected to students' lives, science becomes more meaningful and equitable. Students see themselves as capable scientists because their experiences matter. As a future science teacher, I want my students to experience science the way scientists do, through curiosity, exploration, and sense-making. I plan to use real-world phenomena, hands-on, modeling, and collaborative discussions. I want students to ask questions, test ideas, and revise their thinking. Inquiry allows me to support diverse learners, honor their backgrounds, and help them build confidence as problem solvers. My goal is for students to walk away not just knowing science facts, but understanding how science works and seeing themselves as scientists. In closing, traditional teaching tells students what scientists already know. Inquiry-based teaching helps students figure out how scientists know it. When we combine inquiry, constructivism, inclusivity, and culturally responsive practices, we create science classrooms where every student can thrive. Thank you for listening.